comes to the Labour Mobility Act, which is an act that's designed, they say, to take a look at how people move in between the provinces from all the different professions. Bill 175 allows them, let's say, tradespeople in Quebec to come into Ontario. The secret accord that I just told you about, it essentially says if anybody went through a training program of any description, it doesn't really matter what type of training it is. If they decide to come in from Prince Edward Island, and not to pick on Prince Edward Island, but if their standards for carpenters or for plumbers or for pipe fitters or for electricians or whatever the trade may be is lesser than what it is in Ontario, we still have to accept that person automatically. So there is no qualifications for residency. Free trade agreements, like the North American Free Trade Agreement, for example, exist between countries. Canada signed the North American Free Trade Agreement with Mexico and the United States. And it only deals with business and trade at that level. What they call subnational governments, the provincial government and municipal governments and school boards and hospital trustees and so on, are not governed by this, by the Free Trade Agreement at the federal level. So what they're trying to do is come up with an internal trade agreement across Canada that deals with subnational levels of government. And that's why Harper, and don't ask me why the premiers, are saying in order to counteract the Americans' Buy American policy that's in place right now, what they're saying is we will give you access to provincial levels of government's procurement policies, trade policies, and likewise the same thing for municipalities. In other words, we will open up any way that we spend taxpayers' dollars in Ontario to create jobs in Ontario, we'll open that up to competition from the United States. That's essentially what they're doing. And this Labour Mobility Act is part and parcel of that.